This is Edward Mungai with Edward Mungai Fitness. Welcome to another day. This is day number 18 of our 35-day countdown to Tokyo Marathon. My job is just to inspire you, and I really hope that you've been inspired. We are past halfway. We are headed now to Tokyo. We have more or less days than where we have been, and I'm really hoping that you have already started running and you have started planning to get out and start moving. Now this week, as I promised you, it will be spent in my wife's or in my family's kitchen. My wife is the CEO, that's why I'm getting confused. She's the CEO of this kitchen. She's the one who arranges everything. Today, I want to talk to you about the 8 commandments of diet or of nutrition. You would say Edward's 8 commandments. Remember yesterday, we talked about the 5 superfoods of Edward. Now today, we are talking about 8 commandments of Edward, and hopefully you'll have your 8 commandments or 10 commandments if you like. First commandment. My first commandment is that you must have a diet plan. All these things that I showed you the previous 2 days is about my diet plans. So you must ensure that you have a diet plan, and it must be something that you are comfortable with. And that way is how then you can be excited, you can bring the joy as you eat your food, but more importantly, the food can give you the energy. The second commandment of Edward is all about eating little, but eating often. I know you know what I'm talking about, is snacking. So before I go to the office, I must ensure that my wife, again, and thanks Anne for this, she's packed some nuts for me, some bananas, some berries, which then I'll be eating almost every second hour. And this snacking is very useful. And please note, don't snack with some other kind of food. Popcorns, biscuits, those are not snacks. They are not healthy, at least. So look for snacks which are healthy, because that is what you need. Rule number 3, or commandment number 3, do not at all miss any meal. Meaning, do not ignore the big meals. So if it is lunch, you've got to get food. If it is supper, make sure, or dinner, make sure that you have something to eat. Because that way, you will be able to fuel your body and to be ready for your marathons. And not only marathons, but also for your job. Otherwise, you'll kill yourself. So make sure that you're having some right quantities of the right food and at the right time. Commandment number 4. And commandment number 4 is about supplementing the supplements. But that's funny. It's all about not having those pills, not having those supplements that you buy from the shops. But how can you supplement them? You supplement them by having whole meals, spinach, fruits, and you replace your pills, you replace what you're buying from the shops with this kind of food. So clearly, we must ensure that we are supplementing our supplements. Commandment number 5, and very interesting, is about water. Drink as much water as possible. I have a simple rule that if I'm going to run in the evening, I must make sure that I drink 5 liters of water during the day. So it's critical that before you run during the day, make sure you have your 5 liters. And more importantly, when you are finished, also try to hydrate, because hydration is key in this game. Otherwise, if you don't do it properly, you will mess your health and performance will not be optimized. Now, related to water is my rule number 6. You must teach yourself how to drink as you are running. Remember, when you go to a race, when you are running, you are provided with hydration. You are either provided with Gatorade, you are provided with water, and remember, you are moving at 6 kilometers an hour. You need to know how actually you can be able to drink as you are running, because it is important that you can be able to do that. Otherwise, you'll be stopping and drinking water and then starting again. And it's tiresome, you lose time, and it's not efficient at all. Point number 7, or commandment number 7, and also very interesting, is that you must be able, once you are done with your race, you must be able to celebrate. And you celebrate with a good meal. Of course, try to be healthy. Probably could also be your cheat day, but no ice cream. Again, let's not try ice creams, but try and be able to eat some very healthy food once you finish. That's my rule number 7. Moving on to the last commandment, which is commandment number 8, is do not forget your pre-race meal. Very, very important. Otherwise, you'll collapse, you'll hit the wall when you get to kilometer number 35 or kilometer number 15 if you are doing half marathon. It is critical that you ensure that you have had your pre-race meal. Normally we call it sometimes pasta party. It's good for you to have a nice pasta party to carbo load, meaning loading carbohydrates in your body that then should be able to help you to go past 35 kilometers. Because if you don't do it, you will probably not see kilometer number 35, and that in our world, we call it hitting the wall. Please avoid it by having planning your pre-race meal and plan it nicely. This is Edward Mungai with Edward Mungai Fitness, and I hope that you are still following me on this journey. You have already subscribed, you are sharing these videos, and you are commenting, and of course, asking your questions, because I'm more than happy to answer all your questions.